Hi, Burka. I'm from Canada. Who are you? Hi, Jonathan. Hey. No, I'm not upset. I was just focused because I was like writing down. What does Rosia mean? So, guys, my question is like, did you had to grow too fast? Did you had to grow up too fast? Like, be mature early? Hi, welcome back. Is it welcome back? No, actually, it's welcome because you just came back. Because I came back, but not you. How are you, Honor? Justice, I think the problem, like, I think the problem is not sleep. The problem is my chair. Exactly. So I'm trying to know. I'm trying to see, like, how did everyone grow up? I'm trying to know. That's why I'm asking. Because there's some people that I know that they had to grow way too fast. You know, guys, can we get the likes to 4? Can we get the likes to 4? There's 4 people in the chat. Okay. But anyways, for the sleep, I don't know. There's something on my chair. I don't know what. I was very awake till when I came in. I sat here. Like sorry, grow up too fast is like, for example, having to be forced to mature very fit, to mature very fast. Like the situation in your life that makes you, instead of like going to play around with like other kids, you're like forced to like start doing like adult chores and stuff like that. Thank you guys for the 3 likes. Guys, can we get it to 7, please? Yeah. Take care of responsibilities, see dangerous things and all that. Okay, but Jonathan, I don't get it. Because, like, the conversation, like, It's not talking about like relationship. It's actually I'm asking about like when you were young. Did you grew up in a household where as a kid you were allowed to play as a kid, or you had to act already like an adult because of the pressure, family pressure they were putting on you? Hi Tribri, hi Pusa. Okay, maybe time to rest. Anyways, I'm going to rest later. It's fine. Welcome, guys. If you're new to the chat, say hey, I'm new here, and don't forget to drop the like a like. Let's get the likes to 10, guys, please. Well, I sheltered, then got in trouble, then had to grow up fast, so I didn't have a normal life. Oh, so you come from the shelters in Canada? You did the shelters in Canada? Are you sure that Jeka means love you? Are you sure? Nice to meet you, celebrity. I had chores and I knew a lot about life. I don't know if that's gross of us. Well, chores are things that are natural, right? Guys, let's get the likes to 10, please. Guys, let's get the likes to 10. Chores are something like a very, very natural. And growing up around adults that are very, you know, watching and all that, it's normal. My command is this: love each other. In the sense that if, for example, you went through war, welcome guys in the chat. If you went through like war, or like you lost one of the member of your family and then you had to replace your role and you had to work already, you know, those are like really life changing and pushing you to grow without like grandma lived to 102 years old stories. Would she like tell you guys like stories? No, I was sheltered by my parents. Okay. Hi Brittany, hi Dooms. Now I get more your story. I had to act as an adult of because of pressure and because of the neighborhood environment around me. And what happened is when I get around the kids, it's hard to relate until now. But as an adult, are you able to like play a little bit with kids and all that? Or you still can, like, you're like, it's kids. Thank you guys for the likes. Guys, we're almost there. Let's get it to 15 likes, guys. Let's get it to 15 likes. Welcome to the chat. Don't forget to sub. Don't forget to write in the chat that, hey, I'm new here. That's great. That's great. I'm from Canada. Yes, I do speak French. Hi, no kid. What do you want? Tribi. Does it shows? Does it shows that I'm trying to force it? Thank you guys for the 10 likes. We got this. Guys, let's get the likes to 15. Lovely Canada, of course. Does it show that I'm trying to stay awake? Do you know so? What do you mean? Who is that? Hello. Too much Tia. Hi, too much Tia.
It's when a child has to grow up too early. Some kids were never allowed to be kids. Psychology. Some kids were never allowed to be kids, and you can still see it in the adults they become. Psychology calls it parentification. It's when a child has to grow up too early, emotionally, mentally, sometimes even financially. They become the strong one, the responsible one, the mature one. While everyone praises them for it, no one notices what it cost. They learn to solve problems before they learn to play. They comfort others before they understand their own feelings. They feel guilty for resting. Because deep down, they were taught one thing. If I don't hold everything together, it falls apart. So they grow into adults who are dependable, independent, capable, but secretly tired of always being strong. Healing starts when they realize strength shouldn't have been a survival skill at 8 years old. So tell me, were you the child who had to be strong, or the one?
So this is where my question comes from. I hope YouTube is going to be merciful because I know there was a song behind. Good morning, Mazona. Good morning, guys. As an adult, I fake to get along and play with my peers because of the way I grew up. Fast. I can't relate to women and men unless they grow up the same way, the same, because you're too advanced in many areas. I see. I get you. Hi, Chris. Hi, Ejiman. I tried to do the super chat and send money. Do you know how to do that for you? I don't have my watch hours yet, so that's why I'm trying to push to get the watch hours. Jonathan. Jonathan, you have been here before, right? You have been here before, right? I'm sure I already saw you before. Hi, John Wick. Happy birthday, Dano. Hi, Emir. Yeah, no, but YouTube shot mercy me with the music behind. It's just that I was trying to look for a video to like a little bit wake up the chat and just show you guys what I'm trying to say because you were asking me a lot of questions. Mainly you honor to try to understand where I was trying to go with my question, right? So yeah. Hi, space. Good questions demand good answers. Exactly. Good night, Steffi. You're already going. Yeah, I'm so sad you can't stay longer, but it's fine. Anyways, like you know, not at my phone. Hey, Antoine. I can't stay long. I hope everybody had a beautiful. I'll talk to you on Tuesday. God bless. God bless you too, Antoine. Thank you for passing by. I hope you refollow what you missed so we can catch up. You know, make a playlist and I'll play it. A playlist about what? Which playlist you want me to do? Coach R, it's very cute, like going to sleep. But sometimes when you feel like you could have done better and given a little bit more just to reach those goals, it would be cool. It's all about teamwork. Try to do your best, and then people see it, admires that, and they'll try to come and help you. Guys, welcome to the chat. If you're new, say hey, I'm new here. Don't forget to subscribe and please drop that like button. Hi, Justin. Morning, Enoch. How are you? The Banhammer. Yes, I did to grow up fast. Mother that. Oh, my condolences. I'm so sorry to hear that. And how did you cope with like everything? And how did your behavior change from before to now? Yes, I want kids and I don't want more than 3 kids, to be honest. So I should make a playlist. Okay, okay, got you. I will. Got you. That's very nice. But it's really sad. So that's why I have a big problem with like the new generation of parents because I noticed that a lot of generations of parents they get kids for trends, they get kids by accident. Those are the main reason why a lot of kids get like a lot of parents get kids. And it's so sad because they don't build no structure. And like the younger self of you need to think about what you want to do. Now, the mistake that we have been pushing through generation is to make feel like sex is just a normal thing, like sex is just a normal thing, it's just nothing, but that nothing has consequences, and consequences are babies, right? So a baby is a life changer, right? He can add something, he always add something more to your life, but every human costs something, right? As an individual soul, your baby costs something too, and you will have to take care of your baby and all that. So it's very sad to see certain kids in certain type of situations, and it's not their fault. It's the fault of their parents most of the time. They didn't decide to be born, but they came into situations that they have to cope with. The only people that I can never and never judge is the people that were in that situation through crazy ways, violence stuff, and like abusive stuff. That's the thing that I wouldn't caution. Lol, that's very complicated thing to answer. You find out what you miss retroactive years lately, comparing and listening to others. Okay. Yeah, I was here before one time. It's amazing here. But I had to get off because I didn't want my girlfriend. Oh, no. Okay, yeah, I was sure that I remember you. I was sure that I do remember you because your way of talking, I remember. I remember you. My whole family collapsed. Church held me and family together. Oh, that is so nice. You see that in every tribulation, God is there. Guys, please, 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 can we get the likes to 30, please? Can we get the likes to 30? By the way, oh, the hammer, I wanted to say something. Anyways, if I come back to me, I would say it. Can you say that word again? Was the clip say parentification? I want to start a video and show others because they suffer from it. Yeah, parentification. That was the video that was saying. You can come back. Come back on my videos. Come back on my videos. You're going to have it. Yeah, because like there are a lot, and I feel so bad for the kids that are put in those type of situations. Because it's all about our mistakes. We're not supposed to put our mistakes on our kids. We are not supposed to put our mistakes on our kids. They didn't ask for that. They came into a world and to a system already planned, pre-planned. Now they have to be their individual identity, individual human being, and cope with every craziness and all the madness. Guys, can we get to 30 likes, guys? Please. We got this, right? Thank you so much, Brandon. Good morning, beautiful. Do you want to be? You're so sweet, Joanne. Thank you so much, Mo Johnson. Good morning. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Gift from Zambia. Hey, Sunly. Hello, dear. Praise the Lord. Okay. What do you mean, who am I? Do I look like an AI? Or what is the question about? Good morning, Shakiro. Mindset means a lot. Children aren't consequences, they are blessings. But you need to know the purpose of sex. It isn't pleasure, it's procreation, period. When I say it's the consequences, is for humans to acknowledge their acts. Because it's sure we can hide behind procreation, but when you say procreation, parents most of the time tends to hide behind, oh, it's nature, oh, it's hazard, oh, it's this. But if you talk about it being consequences, they tend to more realize that their action produces results, right? And it's in that sense that I'm talking about consequences. But at the end of the day, the terms that you use are right, but parents are not listening when you talk like that. They don't care because they can always say nature decided, right? Not only raising a family, just having one whole human more in your hands. Like, even if it's not your natural baby, even if you're adopted, there's a lot of sacrifice. Like, I remember like what my aunt used to like go through when they would accept us during the holidays. Like, we were like 6 kids, and then during every holidays we would go to 12 kids. Imagine having 12 kids, 12 mouths to feed as kids, not even talking about adults yet. 12 kids to feed. It's a huge responsibility. Make sure that everybody ate and they were full enough, because she's a very caring person, so she needs to make sure like y'all ate properly and equally. It's a hard job. Thank you, Mo Johnson. Thank you so much for the compliment. I really appreciate you. Muhammad Ali has a video where he's like, nothing is yours, you are just a steward. Meaning, what do you think about that statement? Thank you, Andy. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. Of all, of, of all of God things. Thank you so much, Akor, for the motivation. Hi, Rose, oh boy. Patrick Morris. Thank you so much, Patrick Morris. So, about you, how would you answer that question? Did you have to grow fast and go through parentification because you have such knowledge and patience and you're a different woman? I had to go through that actually. I never had a based education. I had to educate myself through life, right? Because at some point I had to take care of my parents, and at some point with adults around me I had to be the adult. You would could you put the link on one of the videos that I already posted, or on one of my on this video at the end on there? I would go and check it out. You're so sweet, James. Look it up. But that's what we talk about soul, guys. If you guys know what is the soul never dies. So that's why it's very important to respect the burial beliefs, right? Like that's the thing. I wanted even to talk about burials, but I didn't want the stream to be too like, because burials, I saw a lot of types of burials, and I was like, I think the safest way of burial and the better way of burial is like, actually, putting them down in earth. Is actually better for the body, and it's actually better for the earth, and it's better for the soul, because the soul has a chance to be completely free on the spirit. Our children owes us nothing. We owe them everything. They didn't ask to be here. We brought them into the Lord absence, knowledge, or consent. It's our responsibility to provide them the foundation. Exactly. 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 Like me, like jokes aside, I used to tell like my friends, like when we talk about kids, I was like, when I'll get my own kids, I will really, really take good care of them. But if I see them abusing or like getting too comfortable, I remind them that this is my personal wealth. You're broke, I am rich. So wake up. You need to build up your own personal wealth, right? But if you need something as a parent, I'm always there. But I will not hold your hand every time. You have to grow up and do your things for yourself, and you need to struggle. And the hard days and hard times, you need to go through that to be tough enough for this world. Because if you think that the life is about roses and unicorns, you are going to be disappointed real quick. So it's good to show also your kids that life is tough, but not make your kids' life a nightmare. Showing your kids that life is tough is not the same thing as making them live a nightmare. It's really not the same thing. Anyways, hello, so cute. I'm Nafi from Malawi. Nice to meet you, Nafi from Malawi. Guys, can we get the likes to 30, please? I'm smiling at this right now, but when I talk with you, I can ask questions and talk to you about a lot. My spirit is enlightening, and I don't feel the same when I talk. But saying that about your girl is actually wild. It's actually wild because you sound not very happy and fulfilled. And normally, a relationship is something that you build. It's not something that is already perfect. You need to build the rocks, right? That's called the foundation. For her to pass from your girlfriend to your wife, the foundation should be solid. If not, she's going to be just another girlfriend like the others, right? Oh wow, that's good to know, Sylvie. The young adult. I can. Other stop. You're so funny. Hey Cyril, no, it's not an ASMR an ASMR stream. We talk about educative things. Egyptian and the Egyptians and the mummification. I understand that is their culture, but I think to me personally that is very bad, cause your soul don't get to rest. Your soul needs to rest. Like your soul needs to leave your body. It's not for nothing that it says you will return sand. We have to return like that. It's a must for our soul to rest. Hey, Rocky. Hi, Stewie. Of course, we're already friends. I need to sleep now. Have a blessed night, everyone. Thank you. You too. Have a blessed night, Justice. Hello, Angel from California. Thank you so much. This one is very evil, but we have no choice, right? Hello, Anisha. Hi. Okay. I got a stroke trying to read your post question, Lamo. You flunked. Okay, let me help you. Okay. This is good. Young people are waking up. Young people should wake up. I really want them to wake up. I really want them to wake up. Hi, Danielle. Thank you so much. As a 5'6" guy, it's done for us. For us, I'll just go become a monk. Why do you say that? Exactly. Are you monetized already? No, Dimatur. Not yet. I'm counting on you guys to stream my videos for me to get the watching hours as quick as up. Yeah. Hey, Tony. How are you? Really, no one is safe. So what kind of monk should I be? Priest, Buddhist, or Hindu? Are you trying to mock religion? I'm not a pro-religion person, but I'm just a general respectful person. I think you need to respect the beliefs of people. Your questions are great though. It's only a matter of time. Thank you so much, Honor. And the fact that you guys get to answer my questions, interact with me, debate, and tell me your um personal feelings and your personal experience, I really love it. You guys make the chat. I love it. That's why like I let you guys, if sometimes you guys have ideas of questions, just go on and we can ask those type of questions, right? Feel free, guys, in my chat. Welcome for everybody who's new here. Say hey, I'm new here in the chat. Don't forget to subs and drop a like. Let's get the likes to 30, please. We got this, guys. When I say this, I mean this in a good way. You're such an amazing though with you whenever you get a friend or get in a relationship. When you get something wrong, it's hard not to forgive you. You're dangerous. You're funny. You're so funny. But I know how to admit my mistakes. As hard as it was, I know how to admit it though. I'm from Canada. Why is it because I'm 17 I haven't talked to a girl in my life that will definitely make you want to opt out of my life? What are you talking about, Anas? Hi, Edward. Hi, Fiona. Yeah, I love spiritual enlightenment though. But the thing, my problem that I have with spirituality is such a vast world that if you don't enter into it with the good feeling, good belief, you will get lost and you start serving entities that you do not understand. You will start doing things that you do not understand, that is beyond you and that can bind you somewhere. Because there are people that practices like new age and all the spiritual stuff and all that, connection, ancestors and whatsoever, but they do not understand the root behind all that. The people that present you that were like 100 years old or back in the days, they understand where it comes from because they've been doing that for generation and generation. You coming to join it because you feel like you need to find some reconnection, you don't not understand what you're getting involved with. So I would say people that they should be careful. Spirituality is vast, deep, and very powerful. It can be dangerous as it can be a blessing. Hi, King Toxic. Growing up fast made my attitude and decision change. Duties and responsibility over having fun. Yeah, but the thing is like, yeah, I now remember what I was trying to say. I would tell like my advice to everybody that had to grow up before their age, right? I would tell y'all to find people that can match your mindset, but also somebody that is ready to enjoy life, right? Because somebody that is able to enjoy life is always going to remind you that at the end of your day, be grateful for each breath you take in this life, right? You don't know what is coming tomorrow. So sometimes having fun is really good. Like sometimes in my streams when we come, people are ready just to hop into the very serious subjects. People are just rushing already, but I'm like, whoa, let's chill first. We talk about bananas, we talk about candies, we talk about chocolate, we talk about like small stuff, we talk about things that make us laugh, and sometimes we get to we talk about diverse subject to make people like understand that life is not about just this. No, that's the system. It's about that because the system care only about money, not humans. They see us as money production machines, right? But we as humans, we should think of us like humans. So when you have your partner, you need to have a partner that makes you laugh. For example, me, I cannot have a partner that doesn't make me laugh at least each 5 minutes. Like each 5 minutes, like I feel like I'm talking to a human being, right? And also I'm having fun in the interest of the conversation. That's another thing too. And also a partner that acts like a kid sometimes, it's fun. And you guys can exchange a partner that you can act like a kid too. You can feel like a baby with them and just, go about stuff. It is fun too. Not always trying to act too serious, always point out your defaults, always trying to judge you, always trying to like make life miserable. Like I talked with people that went to the army, right? And people that went to the army, their profile makes us see them like people that are too serious, that never laugh, that they're like this. They always, we're like literally scared to talk and laugh with them. But guess what? They're the most funniest people ever. They're actually kids. They know how to separate duty with everyday life thing. And they are kids. They love having fun. And I had family members that were in the army and they act like kids. They would dance on Dora with us. Dora the Explorer. They would watch Simpson. They would play games and all that. They won't care playing dress up and all that. You know, that to show us that we're humans at the end of the day. Hello, controversy. Long time no see. I just stopped by to like the video. Keep it up, like and subscribe. So you run away. Good. Honor took my job. Honor took my job. You left. What do you want people to do? Controversy. Oh, I'm on the clock every 5. You actually do it without even planning. Like you're actually funny without even planning. Jonathan, what did you say? You have a superpower as a human because you have the type of soul and mindset that takes men on a fantasy and you never wanna. Jonathan! Hey, Morgan from South Africa. Happy Monday. Nice to meet you. Yeah, try to have joy. If you're around people that are trying to act too serious, just get away from them. Like they can make a straight barrier. They should know the difference between when you have to be serious and actually have fun. And even during work, they can make it fun actually. Yeah, Canada doesn't have states, yeah. You abandoned me, Mr. Controversy. Hi, Jimmy. He abandoned me. He was like, this girl, nah, I'm gone. Please, how did you learn French as a Canadian? Just guide me, please. I like my family is actually a French family, so my first language is French, so it's English that I had to like perfectionate. Yeah, you abandoned me. Controversy. It's been how many weeks you didn't come here? You don't come home for more than 2 weeks. Like, hello? What were you up to? Huh? You found another one that gives you more attention, probably. Life is not always a joke and fun. On the contrary, the more you try to make paint everything too serious, the more depressed you are. That's why we have most society in America. Americans and Europeans are the most depressed people on earth. The most depressed people on earth are Americans and Europeans. You see like you see those videos of like flooding in Asian countries? The Asian countries like make a joke, they start laughing around the situation to just, you know, cope with that. Asians are very funny. They make jokes about like real sad life situations just to get away. That is how you cope with everything that is going bad. Laughter is a very strong instrument. That's the thing. And this capitalism world makes us see everything gray. And it's sad. You know? In Africa too. People say that Africans, yeah, they love amusements and stuff like that. Africans are same. They make a joke out of every bad situation. Did you guys see even the Caribbeans? The Caribbeans, like in Jamaica, it was flooding. They were twerking, dancing, and all that. It was a catastrophe, but the whole world knew it was a catastrophe. But them in that situation, what do you guys want them to do? Cry about it till the end, and what? They die easily and faster because you're depressed than actually the situation. You know? It's sad. But yeah. Mm, you're still on, girl. You don't get tired. Lol. I told you I was coming back, Asims. I told you. I never abandoned you. Was just busy. I'm taking notes. I have a lot of friends from Haiti. Really? Speak for yourself, baby. That is your opinion. And what I think is sad is like learn how to not get into your feelings. We're here to debate. We're here to exchange point of views. You have your point of view on life. I have my point of view. If it's to be disrespectful because you're not happy that I gave you my personal opinion, but I need to listen to yours, that is very sad. Because that's the point of debates. Oh, I thought we ate him. Or that is somebody else. Controversy. Do you see what others said? Exactly. No, but you said speak for yourself, baby. You said speak for yourself. It says a lot. Even though you're trying to hide it, it says a lot. Because normally you would tell me, okay, well, I disagree because these are my arguments, this, that. Because when I told you that what I think, I told you because look at this, 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 look at this. That's what I told you. Meaning that, I'm not trying to impose my view, but I'm sharing my view with you. Thank you so much, guys, for the compliments, guys. HD, thank you. Raystar, thank you. Okay, this is a fake account, right? Out of here. Even the YouTube moderation, he spelled it very, very badly. Damn. Damn. The grammar mistakes. Damn. Anyways, that is my point of view on that. Do you guys want to choose a topic for us to finish the stream with? Because I'm about to go off. Nah, you're right. People around the world just like to live life, and America and Europe is to go. Well, because what I told to people in Africa, right? Because they when they saw me in Canada, I didn't ask you to be a follower, but you need to be a critical thinker. If you're a leader, you should be a critical thinker and a critical debater. You should give arguments actually if you want to give your standpoint, not impose your argument thinking you're right without no argumentary. That's the thing that I'm trying to say. So I was telling to like the Africans that you guys see America, you guys dream to be Americans, you guys want to come to America. But guess what? When you guys come to America, you guys start crying about everything, complain about Americans, talking about this and that and do and that. And then I remind them that in Africa, we do not chase time. In Europe and in America, we chase time. Time is money in here. But there, we live time. We live life. We literally live life. You can see somebody, they can go and work today and get like let's say $500. If they get their $500 today, they are going to go and eat the $500 today, and then they're going to go back tomorrow again and get another $500. That is how they live life over there. Like they literally don't rush, they don't care. And the fact that we're so communitary, if tomorrow you're like really in a bad position, your neighbor can feed you for like more than months, right? And you're going to be okay. You can go back to the village at that point and have every free stuff you need and spend time in the village with your parents and work out things and restart commercing and then come back to the city. Like that is how we can get away with and cope away with a lot of stuff. And that is why depression is harder for us there, because we do not realize depression until we come here. Here we are more isolated. Like the only time I saw my neighbors, it was like on a big event or big situation where a neighbor needed help with her baby. That's when we saw all the neighbors. We do not know who are neighbors. We don't know what anybody's doing whatsoever. And when you don't have kids, most of the time you don't even get to ever know your neighbors. That's the thing. There are many, like, and there are a lot of Africans that talk to me about depression coming here, and I'm like, really? You guys now believe in depression? They're like, no, 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 no. Here we saw what was depression. The money is good, but is it worth it? Question. If I told my girl to send me shorts of what they say she wants me to behave and talk and treat her no matter how bad or good, do you think that will be smart? Because I'm going to send her your video. But don't create drama. Don't create drama, Jonathan. Don't create drama with your girlfriend. I don't want her to be in my streams all the time and being frustrated all the time. Please be nice and show her, like, you guys can debate about the subjects and the topics, right? Everyone should be critical thinker. Exactly. And that is what I'm with. You picked me, huh? But I'm answering to you because you're talking, right? You said you're a leader, so I'm responding back. Always talking shit, but the first one who comes to America and won't leave. Okay, Michael. Yeah, critical thinker is very important, but you need to have an argumentary to be a critical thinker, right? You have the right to think for yourself, but you need to like back your opinions, right, with some facts. Haha, in America you're gonna die. Yo, living like that is insane. That's what the Africans came and did here, and now they're crying. They're crying. When cold hit, they're crying now because they're realizing that life is tough. They cannot do that anymore. Because, like in Africa, you can pretend to be rich and, you can make it till the end of your days, right? Here, you cannot pretend to be rich because you're going to have that quick reality check. Very quick. I don't know or talk too much about our neighbors in South Africa. I prefer that way, to be honest. Yeah, because it's getting too modern. Because I promise you, the fun of having neighbors, neighbors are like family too. Nobody's perfect, right? And you learn from the mistake of your neighbor to be a better person too, and to know how to educate your kids, right? But it doesn't mean it's a bad thing. Because sometimes when like, for example, when you know your neighbor, sometimes just the fact that they have to release the pressure, like laughing around with you and be like, okay, they live in the same country as me, they're going to hell like me, so how are you guys coping with that? And you guys say, we just do this and do that, and then you ask them, how are you guys doing that? We just do that. The mixture of that can build both families mentalities. You guys don't need to be bestie all the time. Like, drama is part of a human thing, right? We're not supposed to be all perfect. I'm from Europe and I'm not offended. I know, Akar, because the reality check is, you need to understand that to be able not to overreact. One metal bill, you're in a poorhouse. Exactly. Here we go again, Lo. What do you mean? where do you want to go again? Whenever a family member from South America visits us here in Australia, they all say we have the best quality of life and we not living life but have no life. We stuck in the rat race. Could you develop that for me, please? Like, can you try to like give me examples? For example, we're one now, please, for me to try to grasp what you're trying to say. Point out. I have to prep and plan setups for the future. America is very individual and independent. Yeah, the individualism, I notice with time that that is a big problem, but it's also hard to trust people. Hi, Jenny. But not all the others. You're not on like me for speaking truth. But not all the others. You're not on like me speaking truth. What do you mean, Ricky? I didn't get it. I'm sorry. By our bootstrap. Yeah, you're coming hard on America. Silly bucket of water. Why are you just saying bunch of nothing? Like, construct phrases. What are you trying to say? In Maori, love one another. Maori, where is it again? Isn't it like the islands? Oh, I have a topic. Suggestion, hopefully others have one too. Okay, so actually the question is, what are you chasing in life? And if you actually get that, will you be satisfied or will you keep chasing things? That is a good one. Wait, let me pin it. Mm. I have this dude next door that was a midhead or something. Okay, and he and his sister would hound me for cigarettes when I drive out the gate or came home by the gate. And what happened? Hi, DJ Christmas. Jonathan is financially freedom for me, and yes, I'll be very here. That's what everybody think. That's what everybody think. But that's the problem. Everybody think. But where is your financially freedom limit? How much do you need to be to feel good? Our quality of life is the best, but we're not living life. Exactly. Exactly. That is a good thing. Because America and Europe, they have great qualities. In Australia, now that you told me, they have great life qualities. But what is the problem? We cannot live it. It's the higher classes, upper classes that enjoy the life. We don't, unfortunately. Just tune into the stream. Okay, Demetrix. He once offered to smoke weed and listen to music with me. His teeth were gone, bro. I saw him so months ago, and now he has dental implants or something. I couldn't believe it. All that because of smoking? New Zealand? Okay. Thank you for the info. Hello, my people, come home. You're so sweet. I didn't recognize him because he used to be light skinned and now he's dark skinned. His teeth look good, true. Good though. Some spent good money to fix them. Oh, that is a good thing. At least he fixed his teeth. But at the end of the day, do you think smoking is a good thing? And to me, humans are never satisfied. Humans are never satisfied. Let me tell you something. Do you guys remember when we were babies, right? We wanted to eat, right? We wanted milk, or we wanted breastfeeding, right? That was our success in life, breastfeeding. And then we started growing up. We wanted candies, a lot of candies, a lot of cookies, a lot of all that. When we were adults, when we were how do you call it, teenagers, we wanted freedom, right? We wanted to be free, to start living alone, buying our own money, getting our own stuff. And then when we got to be an adult, like beginner adult, we wanted to have our own homes. We wanted to be our own person, live our own life, get the money and all that. And now that you're an adult, you're like, damn, okay, I have a house and all that. What am I doing with my life? I need a real job. I need a better job. I need more money. But the people that are having the other side of the bucket, like that are on the other side of the story, they're having money, but they're on the Epstein Islands. And being on the Epstein Islands is because you're not satisfied with how much you make. So it's just to tell y'all that somebody that is making 100K a year is not satisfied. He wants 500K. And that's how he's going to do bad, crazy things to get more. And then somebody that is making 500K is like, no, that's not enough. I need 1 million. And the one that is making 1 million want 10 million. And the one that is making 10 million want 50 billion. And when is it enough? That's the thing. But from the moment you understand that the wealth that we're looking for is health, you're the richest person ever. And I had to realize it the hard way, but yeah. I'm chasing peace with finally having a woman I can share my love with and enjoy nature and knowledge God allows us to have so we can enjoy food and different things that comes from God in life. Exactly. And amen to that. That is a good thing. This is true. She's very pretty. Thank you. Oh, I smoke weed and cigarette on occasion. Is it good? Probably not, but I self-medicate because I have a history of depression. Okay, but I hope you're feeling better though. Do you still feel depressed sometimes? If you felt depressed sometimes, come in my streams. I stream every day, so you can connect with the people and just start talking and all that. I'm never satisfied till this day, but I train my heart and I control my flesh every day to try to feel rich in what I have and very thankful. That's why I know if I get one thing, I will be okay. That one thing. Mm. That's the thing. Because okay, I'm going to read the others and then come back to what you said. Exactly. Pain, that's what keeps people going. The pain makes people keep going. I believe that I believe if the things you want bring purpose to your life and fulfills your mind, body, and soul with joy, happiness, then yes, it can be satisfying and wanting to helping others that would make happy. Exactly. You're so right about that. You're very right about that. Remember my queen, I will never abandon. Mascations. Also, Anna, she was my beautiful queen. First, I would do the honorable thing and fight for her. You guys are so funny. I love you guys so much. You guys are amazing. Um, so you know what is funny? You know what is funny? I met this writer, right? This writer wrote a book about three stories, right? The first part of the book, it's about like, the let's say the poor couple that is struggling and trying to get the end of everything, but like it's very romanticized. The man is like more attentionate, he'll always have time, he's always loving. If he can just grab a rose or grab a bouquet of flowers, sometimes bring it to her, bring her some chocolates once in a while, and on special occasions like he tried to put the maximum, and they actually are living love, right? And then there's the middle couple that are rich, right? But the rich couple, the man thinks that he's already there, he has everything. So he uses his work as an excuse to cheat and fulfill his personal sexual desires, right? And the love, the attention that you're supposed to actually celebrate and enjoy together because now he has the money, he has stability, he doesn't really give it to his wife anymore and he's giving it to other girls outside instead of his wife, right? He's taking more care of the others than his wife, the plants and whatsoever. He gives the bare minimum to his wife and he doesn't care, and he can buy her whatever she wants whenever, but he doesn't love her and enjoy the relationship ever. He's not more showing because he thinks that because he has all the money, he attracts all females, like he can get anyone whenever he wants them. So he doesn't really see the value of his wife anymore. And there was this the powerful man, right? The powerful man, he has the wealth, the power, the authority, but he doesn't have time. He doesn't have time. His time is for his job. And he loves deep. He loves so deep because on the level of power he is at, it's very risky for him to be unloyal. So if he's unfaithful, he can lose everything. But the thing is like he wants time to spend. He wish he can get time to spend with his wife, and he loves her and he shows her through gifts, money, and always material things, but his time and personal affection and touch is very rare. This might be drama, but you're like my breath of fresh air for life. people around People I'm around think I'm going to share your videos to my friends and tell them how I want to. What around think I'm going to share your videos to my friends and tell them this is how I want my wife to be. Jonathan, if I catch you, Jonathan, you're something else. Goodbye. I have to go take a bath. and make breakfast. Okay, sir. We are not invited in that shower. Okay. Hello, Lamid. How are you? Hi, Tyzer. Hi, Egan. Egan, how are you? I have to read that story. Yeah, it's a fun story though. I know that writer would be very pissed that I'm talking about his story out here, but yeah. Yeah, it's a fun story, but it makes you realize how society and humans are never fulfilled. And you would see in every story the rich people are always sad, they're always depressed, never happy. And if you notice something, people like, you know, the rich people that have their money, they acquire the money in a wicked way. Don't you notice how they always have diseases? They're always sick. They're always in the worst conditions ever. But the people that are getting their money properly, they have the best conditions. They're like, you know, you dream to have their life, but there are very few actually. And the more you get to certain levels, the more you get noticed spiritually. And people don't understand that having money is a spirit, right? And money, if you don't direct it and have a good purpose with money, you can lose everything anytime, or you can get yourself into crazy stuff. I'm super great, highly favored. I'm off to good night. Good night, guys. Hey, what's your favorite color? White actually, Tom Tom. Green and purple. What is a tool to build or destroy? Exactly. Exactly. People don't understand that there's a power behind money. There is a big power behind money. So you need to know how to use your knives. Jonathan. Jonathan, are you still in the chat? Good morning, Lingay. Are you still in the chat, Jonathan? Okay, guys. So, we're going to continue the stream tomorrow. I fought so hard. I gained sleep to give you guys a good, constructive content. So, for those who are going to rewatch my videos, I love you guys so much. And I'm going to do. Oh, we have the community section. I'm going to try to do something on that side too, to get keep you guys active. So guys, have a great night. See y'all.